One of the biggest reasons people don't start working out is because they think that they don't have the time to do so. I get it, you have responsibilities, but there's no way that you can't allocate 2 hours every week to improving your physical health, appearance, and longevity. Yeah, you heard that right. Just 2 hours per week is enough. How? Let me introduce you to the best measurement of training efficiency: stimulus to time ratio. Stimulus to time ratio basically means how much stimulus you're able to get per unit of time. Since accumulated stimulus, which is also called volume, is the main thing that stimulates muscle growth and strength adaptations, the best stimulus to time ratio exercises are those that allow you to accumulate the most volume in the least amount of time. To give you an example of what I mean, tell me which of these exercises has a higher stimulus to time ratio: bicep curls with one arm at a time, or bicep curls with both arms at the same time? Of course, bicep curls with both arms at the same time, since doing them one arm at a time makes the whole process half as long. This was a very obvious example, so here's another one. Which one of these has a higher stimulus to time ratio: chin-ups or bicep curls? Chin-ups have a much higher stimulus to time ratio than bicep curls, since you're working out not only your biceps, but also your back. This is what's called the compound exercise, an exercise that involves multiple muscle groups, which is perfect for those that can't spend a lot of time pursuing their fitness goals. To really drill this point home, let me give you the final example: dips and push-ups. Which one of these has a higher stimulus to time ratio? This was a trick question because it's equal for both of them, since both of them are compound pushing exercises and involve basically the same muscle groups. You could make the case that push-ups are better for chest growth and dips are better for tricep growth, and while that generally is the case, you can alter your body positioning both of these exercises to target the muscle groups you want to target more. A few examples are diamond push-ups to target the triceps more, and chest dips to target the chest more. The conclusion that we came to here is that the higher the stimulus to time ratio of an exercise is, the less time you'll be able to spend working out, and the best exercise for doing that are compound exercises. In the calisthenics world, these are push-ups, dips, pike push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, and rows. If you also care about training legs, you could do some weighted squats, but if you don't, that's fine. I'm not going to judge you because I skip legs myself. The next thing we need to talk about is a mindset that you need to adopt. This is actually where most people fall short, because while they know what exercise they need to do, they don't know how they should approach training so that they can actually stick to it long term. The most important mindset shift that you need to make is to realize that doing something is better than doing nothing. Even if you can work out for only an hour every week, that's still infinite times better than not working out at all. You gotta stop seeing working out as black and white. Either I make the best gains of my life, or I don't work out at all. This is stupid, considering the fact that you're missing out on a lot of gains by adopting this mindset, and thus choosing not to work out at all just because you can't spend 10 hours every week working out. Of course, working out for an hour every week is not the most effective way to build muscle and get stronger, but it's still something. The problem is that a lot of people who hear this will say, 1 hour per week, what's that gonna do? Completely missing the point. The point here isn't to build as much muscle as possible. If it was, you would be at the gym 10 hours every week, but since you don't have the time to do that, the point here is to make the most of the time that you do have. As a beginner, it's actually good that you don't have a lot of time to spend working out because it'll keep you from burning out. One of the biggest reasons people are not able to reach their fitness goals is because they bite off more than they can chew. They work out 5 times per week because they're super motivated, realize how difficult that actually is, and quit. They didn't get the chance to adhere to working out. They basically started sprinting a marathon and gassed out before the first mile. Okay, but what do I do with this information? How do I start working out? Here's a very simple routine for you: a push, a pull, and a leg exercise for a couple of sets, a couple of times per week. This will take you around 1 to 2 hours every week, depending on how many sets and workouts you choose to do. In the beginning, I'd recommend you to start with 2 sets of each exercise 2 times per week, and as you get into the habit of consistently working out, you can increase the amount of sets and workouts you do. For the push exercise, you can do push-ups, dips, or pike push-ups. For the pull exercise, you can do pull-ups, chin-ups, or rows. And for the leg exercise, you can do weighted squats. If you don't have any weights at home, you can just fill up your backpack with books and do squats with that. Get creative. When you have chosen your exercise, make sure that each set is challenging and you don't do less than 5 and more than 30 high-quality reps. If you do, adjust the difficulty of the exercise so that you always stay in the 5 to 30 rep range. So in this video, let's conclude everything we just talked about. If you're strapped for time, the most efficient way of working out is to do high stimulus to time ratio exercises, or exercises that allow you to accumulate the most volume in the least amount of time. In the calisthenics world, these are compound exercises such as push-ups, dips, pike push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups, rows, and weighted squats for those who also care about training their legs. Besides doing these exercises, you also need to adopt the something is better than nothing mindset. What this means is that you stop assuming that the only workouts that are worth doing are those that are the most effective. Of course, a 20-minute workout isn't as effective as a 2-hour workout, but it's still infinitely more effective than not working out at all. So doing something is much better than doing nothing. And to be honest, not having a lot of time to work out in a sense is an advantage because you don't have the ability to burn out. You're forced to take small steps towards your fitness goals, which is the most sustainable way to reach them, at least in the beginning. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what kind of videos you would like to see from me more. You can also check the description for the best 9 bodyweight exercises for beginners and my Instagram, where I post my workouts and lifestyle in general. And have an awesome day. Peace!